Final Doom. This was released in 1996. It was 2 megawads, basically set after Doom 2. And I think because it was really published by ID Software, it is part of the official Doom Guy storyline. Now, this was definitely harder than Doom. I mean, I I purchased this way back in 96 or 97 for my computer I had at the time, and I never beat it. I may have started each mission, but I never got too far. I sort of lost interest in the Doom franchise at that point. Now, I completed it uh, tail end of 2018, beginning of 2019. I was going through some mentally rough times with in the year after my wife passed. So this sort of playing through this on the easy mode sort of helped me get past it. But I'm going to tell you, even the easiest mode of these WADs are harder, if just as hard as the hardest modes in Doom 2. And each one was its own story. Tnt Evolution sort of got its name from the team that worked on it. And it was tough. I mean, they were putting chain gunners and revenants in that one as if they were just going out of style. And you can even see that playing through all the levels in that one was tricky, but I did it. What I didn't anticipate was Plutonia being a far sight harder than Tnt Evolution. That's not to say that these WADs didn't have difficult levels, and they did have a somewhat of a story. Tnt Evolution, I believe, was to be set at another facility, and of course the forces of hell decided to invade at that facility, so Doomguy goes in to clean things up. And so, of course, you're fighting through it. Now, these WADs didn't necessarily add anything new, and even Final Doom got ported to some of the console systems. Of course, they didn't give everybody all the levels, and apparently gave them some exclusive ones for the PlayStation port. But like one of the ones that I recall and I remember of Evolution was the maze. Now, I don't remember if that was the name of it, but it was literally a maze. And when you start it, and the music for it is actually the ending theme from, I think, Doom or Ultimate Doom. Yeah. Where everything seems fine and then it all goes to hell. And when you enter this level, you will see 6 archviles in cages. And the second you step down and go to open the door to the maze itself, all the archviles will be teleported into the maze. That's right, it's a level full of archviles. An enemy that with its ranged attack can take out half your health. Gotta be thankful that they did not have any other creatures in that. And to add to the fun, when you get to the end of this level, you have to make a choice, and if you make the wrong choice, 7 more archviles are there to kick your ass. All at once. Son of a bitch level. Oh, I hated that level. And again, I like the one plus to it is that you don't have them all running around at once. You can basically deal with the archviles one at a time. But it helps to have some distance between you and them and to blast them with rockets. It also had 2 secret levels. Like with the other games, with Doom 2, you could only access them from the 15th level. And I gotta say, there were a few little themes to these levels. I mean, you had the one secret level. You went to Egypt, and then you went to the Caribbean. Nice. I purposely didn't cut those videos in half because I wanted to get through those levels. uh, but then you move to the Plutonium Experiment, which I think that one starts out in like a jungle-like setting. It's supposed to. And of course, the forces of hell invade once again at a facility. But this one is brutal. Now, I want you to know I was playing this on the easiest setting. And if you didn't think it was brutal enough with the number of enemies and that, they make sure you're dealing with some rather tough boss fight, tough creatures shortly into the maps. I remember dealing with they were overloading certain areas with some creatures. And this one also has a secret level that you can access from the 15th level. However, unlike any others, that secret level has only one exit, and that is to the second secret level. So by taking on the secret level in that one, it just increases the difficulty. I mean, I was surprised. Like the first secret level is an arena, and in 4 cages are cyber demons, 1 in each cage. Luckily, you only have to take them on 1 at a time. I say luckily. Use some clever placement of items to your advantage. Once you defeat the last one and open the exit, you get transported to the other secret level. Now, this secret level is a bitch and a half. No matter what setting you have this on, you will have to deal with the same amount of monsters, the same amount of ammo, the same amount of items on the damn map. You will have at least one spider mastermind on this map. You will have I believe soldiers of all types, regular, shotgun, chain gunners, imps, pinky demons, some specters, I believe. You will also have arachnotrons. You will have cacos, pain elementals, lost souls. And in total, there are, I believe, 13 cyber demons. 13 of those bastards. At least 4 in one area. I spent an hour and a half on that level before it finally broke me and I turned on God mode. Four in one area. Oh, and before you open that part of the area up, there's at least 2 more in that area. And before you open that area up, there's 1 in the Spider Mastermind, if I'm recalling right. There are 3 cyber demons near the exit. If you watch my playthrough, I'll say the damn place was designed by sadists. And of course, when you get to the final part of the game, where the icon of sin or gatekeeper or whatever they're going to call it is at, there's a cyber demon standing right where you need to basically use to elevate up so you can then shoot in at the brain of the damn thing. So you have to get rid of that first, and of course this thing is also spitting out and spawning other monsters, so what the hey? Yeah, that's the processing limit of your computer at the time. It was an experience. I mean, with the typical Doom difficulties that they put in these games, it's no surprise that if you wanted to have a real challenging experience, you would play Final Doom on those hardest settings. When I played through it, I put it on the second easiest setting. You know, that one that's right between normal and easy. You know, slightly, slightly easy, I would call it. And it is compared to Doom 2 as difficulty goes. It is literally like playing Doom 2 on ultraviolet. I don't want to see this thing on Nightmare. I mean, Nightmare is known to have respawning monsters. I don't want to see this on Nightmare. You will find that there are a lot of Doom players that would actually consider not playing this one. And in all essence, it is if it wasn't published by id Software, it would probably be considered a probably unofficial WADs and unofficial, but it was released by id and is part of the original Doom Guide, Doom Slayer storyline. And this is all I'm going to say about it. If you are a true Doom fan, want to play all the games, I would say get it. If you don't, I don't blame you. This is literally, I would say, more for hardcore Doom players. I would say use Final Doom if you want to become one of those great speed runners and all that. And that's all I'm going to say about Final Doom. I hope you've enjoyed listening to me go on about this. And next time around, I'll probably not be talking about Doom, but when I come back to the Doom franchise, I'll probably be talking about Doom 64, which is a beautiful game. And but we'll talk about that later. As always, Rich Kale here on YouTube, Rich Gen X elsewhere, inviting you to subscribe to the channel, give this video a like, I greatly appreciate it. Bye all!